Welcome back to Lean In. Last week we talked about the 5 stages of leaning in. Today we're going to talk about one specific part of that. This was stage 4 about protest and request. So one part of that is a healthy exit. We've talked about this before, but I want to go into that more. There's a real need for this. A healthy exit. Basically, how do you know when it's time to exit? As a withdrawer, you feel like you want to exit right away. You want to either shut down, disengage, or you want to become angry and make this problem go away. Those don't work. Those will always blow up in your face. So as you've done these first things of being more engaged, you can remain. You can have more compassion and care for what your wife is saying or experiencing versus just being there. How to know when it's a good time to escape or exit so you don't make things worse. Okay, so how to know when it's time for healthy exit. You're looking for signs you're getting overwhelmed. We can begin getting overwhelmed. That doesn't mean it's time to jump ship yet. You can let her know I'm getting stressed, I'm trying to stay with you. But essentially the signs of you're getting close to or actually needing to escape or exit are when you go numb or you're going into anger. Numb or anger. So essentially numb is when you mentally disengage. That means you're here in body, but your mind, your heart are gone. The thing is, your wife will notice that. She'll be more hurt and angry and actually escalate things out of that hurt or to try to get you to re-engage. So just checking out and being a zombie doesn't work. When your mind is going somewhere else, you're feeling more detached. You find yourself daydreaming or thinking about something else. Basically, the idea is I just have to endure. You are disengaging mentally and emotionally from the situation. If you can re-engage, that's always better. If you're having trouble, if you know you're really struggling to stay engaged, you got to own the exit. So numbing, that's one sign. Or maybe you're going into anger. Anger is getting defensive. Anger is inside or maybe outside saying, she's crazy, she's irrational. Why do you bring this to me? If you're not going to take my solutions, you won't let me fix it. Or like you're attacking me because you're bothered by something. If you're getting stuck in that anger and it's hard to hear your wife's emotion or care well for her in that moment, it's good to own the exit. Basically, you have to own the exit. You can't just go, you're crazy, you're overwhelming, I got to get out of here. That's dropping gasoline on a fire. You don't want to do that. But the idea is you have to own the exit. Take responsibility. Say, I'm getting overwhelmed. Your wife will not give you a big kiss and a hug for saying this. In the end, she will appreciate it. You're owning, I'm overwhelmed versus you're overwhelming. I'm getting overwhelmed, and if I don't disengage, if I don't back up and calm down, I'm going to say or do something that will hurt you and we'll both regret. I don't want to do that. In the end, she'll appreciate the fact you're doing something that's actually caring for her. She will not like the fact you're disengaging, and that's okay. But where you own it, I have to disengage because I'm getting overwhelmed. I have to be a good steward. I have to appropriate this and deal with this wisely and lovingly. Even owning, if I push past overwhelm, I will say or do something that hurts you. And as my wife, I don't want to do that to you. So that will help. She may not hear that till later, and that's okay, especially if this is new behavior. Here's the key though. She is used to you disengaging and then she can't get you back. That's why letting you go is so scary. Once she's got you online, she's got to get all her thoughts and feelings out, and which overwhelms you. And the more you get away, you don't come back, so she has to pursue you or wait long enough. So if you exit, you own it, you do it lovingly, but then you have to re-engage. You have to come back around after you calm down. If that's 20 minutes, a few hours, the next day, don't let a lot of time go by. Let her know it's scary, but she needs you to come back and say, I'm scary, but I want to try to hear you. This is kind of a cheat code. This will let her know it's safe for me to let you disengage because you'll come back. You can come back lovingly. You'll approach me rather than me being afraid of approaching you. And we can actually get through things a bit at a time. So it's okay to do it in bite-sized chunks. So if you withdrawers out there, you got to own the exit. Know when you need a healthy exit, you own the exit, what you need, but you have to come back and re-engage. You'll be amazed at how your wife responds when you do that. Hope this is helpful.